Okay, let me show you how I sleep really good on my lounge cot. And you know, and that's comfortable enough, right? But there's a 3-inch memory foam. I'm gonna go through this really quick. But I put it close down to the edge here at the bottom. Have my pillow up here, so there's a little gap, but the pillow gives me the cushion, or puts my head up a little higher. And I'm gonna put sheets on it. But before I put sheets on it, because it's gonna be down to like 20 degrees, I want a little more insulation. So I'm gonna put a sleeping bag over top of this, and then a sheet over top of that to really give me some more insulation on the bottom. Now you may say, why are you putting a sleeping bag on top of this? Well, I mean, first of all, for the insulation, but why not just sleep on it? Well, that's a good question. But the thing is, a fitted sheet will wrap around this and help it to keep from moving a little bit. Plus, I kind of like being on the sheet a little bit more. This would be okay. I would sleep fine. It'll be better. Watch. See how that sheet fits over all of it, keeps it all tucked in. It'll help it from moving more. Now for the top sheet. Now there's a little trick here I want to tell you about. But if you don't put something over the bottom here where your feet are at, because the blankets will not tuck in, nor will this top sheet. So I put my main sleeping bag on first, then I'll put another blanket on over that to put some weight on my feet, so that I don't, when I lift my feet or move, I'm not getting cold air hitting my feet in the middle of the night. So you can see, I want the top of this sleeping bag up near my face so I can stay plenty warm, but I don't know if you can see it very well, but at the bottom, this is not wrapping around underneath. That's where the other blanket comes into play. And I can use anything I want. I have an older comforter here. And it's going to take this and put it at the end. And I'm going to just wrap it around the bottom, you know, a couple feet up. This really helps to ensure that my feet aren't getting cold at night. All right, so since it's going to be super cold, now I do have the stove in here and a buddy heater, whatever I need. It's going to get really cold, so I'm going to put my bear blanket on. And this may be enough, but I'll have another blanket close by just in case I need a little bit more warmth. Now this is looking like a Colorado mountain tent or sleeping arrangement. It's as close as I want to get to a bear. Okay, so now put that back, put my pillow down here, put this back up closer to the wall. You know, you don't want to be too close to the wall of the tent because that's where it's colder. This is how you sleep, or I sleep, incredible when I'm out here in Colorado camping. Even in the summer, I'll sleep this way, but I may only have a sheet on top, or maybe one smaller blanket, lighter weight blanket. I sleep all the time out here this way. I'm adding a few more blankets this time, and I'll have the stove and a big buddy heater, but I'm telling you, you'll love it if you try this. Hey, I want to add this to the video real quick because I've been sleeping out here for 3 nights with this Cabela's lounge cot and how I've made it up and already have shown you. But I want to tell you, why I really do like the Cabela's lounge cot a little better than the REI cot. And also to tell you about how I really slept the last 3 nights. So there's 2 reasons why I like this cot better than REI. And I'll just say they both sleep the same. They have basically the same thickness padding. They're the same size. They have these large feet. They're really close to being identical. And everybody sleeps great in the REI cot. The problem is with the REI cot is there is not a leg or set of legs at the end. The foot of the bed or the head of the bed is here. The foot over here does not have the legs. So when somebody sits, well, so let me just show you the legs real quick, and you've already seen them. But here's the legs right down here. So I've had this happen already before. Somebody will sit down here, and because there's blankets and things on it, they don't know there's no legs here, and they sit here and the cot pops up in the air. So that's a problem. But here, like I have my chair over here, it's a large chair, and I could move it over to my table to work on my computer and organize things. But because there's legs here, I can now come over here and sit on the end and it won't pop up, and I can edit videos right here or do whatever I want, and basically it's another place to sit. The other thing I really like is the case that it comes in. There's a handle and a strap that goes over your shoulder, and it's really nice to be able to pack that cot in that manner. So those are just 2 advantages that the Cabela's lounge cot has over the REI cot. But they're both great cots. I'll just say the last 3 nights when I've been sleeping here, other than a little bit of heating issues, because I've been testing different heating sources and being too hot, too cold, I have slept absolutely great. Just like I've always slept with the REI cot. It's the same thing with the Cabela's cot. I will say I think there's a little bit more of an angle on these sides here, so it's a little bit harder to roll out of bed sometimes. And so just a little heads up, it's not really a negative. You might really like it, and I do. I think that's just one slight difference in how it sleeps, but it really sleeps great. If you got any comments, questions, tips, or ways that you like to sleep, let me know, because I'm all about having more fun when I'm camping. Thanks for joining me. The sun's starting to set. It's going to start getting cold. Please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as we put out new videos. And we'll see you back out here in Colorado in a video real soon.